Good afternoon, friends. There is something big is going to happen in Caribbean. United States of America is deploying a very large force, and it is the largest deployment in 21st century. Nowhere in America has done it. Even in the latter half of the of 20th century, no world has not seen such a huge deployment of military forces and the buildup which is taking place. The Puerto Rico island, which is just north of Venezuela, it was abandoned in 2004, and because there was fear that it is going to be submerged in the sea because of the global warming, and this is now being made as a fortress. 5,000 odd Marines are there, amphibious force are there, biggest they are making a air base again, and it is happening in the war footing. They are deployed cutting edge the fighters over there, all top-notch fighters are there. They have deployed their assets, which is absolutely amphibious in nature. They are also doing it something in a lot of rehearsals which is going on both in the sea and the land. In all around in the Caribbean, they have deployed 3 destroyers. Of course, the largest Gerald Ford, which is largest warship of the world. It is a flotilla with 5,500 troops, 75 aircrafts of all type, including the fighters. Then the nuclear powered submarine is there in this water. They have changed the name of Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America, which I got a contiguity with this. Donald Trump was talking about initially when he came in the second term, he was talking about Panama, he was talking about the Greenland, but the deployment is taking place over here. And why it is happening, that has to be seen, and one has to carry out a very good analysis. It started somewhere August, September, October, November, December. December is approaching. 19 drug boats they have destroyed, which was moving from Venezuela. 76, the people have been killed. They are saying, of course, innocent. They are saying it is narco-terrorism. But narco-terrorism, one has to understand that narco-terrorism or drug movement or drug cartel moves from land is 67%. From airport is 28%, with sea only 5%. Only 5% it moves from there. So you are putting the major effort to just contain this 5% from the sea. It has to be understood in that line. No one talks about it, but that is about the reality is through sea only 5% of narco-terrorism, if you accept it that narco-terrorism is going on, is 5%. Major is the land border. Of course, they are doing with the Mexico, and they are deploying their national guards over there. Airport, they are also, but for 5% you deploy such a huge force outside in the mainland of America. That is a big question mark. We have to understand why it is happening. The second thing which gives you, because the administration of Donald Trump, there are reports that they are pushing it, and they say that you go for as far the Venezuela is concerned, change of regime is there. Nicolas Maduro, they want to change him. They have even told the CIA and empowered the CIA and given the task that they can work for the change of the regime of Nicolas Maduro. That may be, but in the garb of that, is it the contiguity? Because American feels that, especially the Pentagon feels that there is a lot of footprint has come all along. When he was talking about Panama, but Colombia, Venezuela, there is a lot of deployments. It was something like Cuban crisis, what happened in 1962. When the Cuban crisis and that was the biggest missile standoff was there. Is it because of that? I will come in detail. What is the Russians are deploying, by what the Chinese are deploying. This may be a soft underbelly of United States of America. That's why they are deploying out here, and we have to deep dive and understand that. Thank you very much.